All right. I'm going to do my redo my Blu Ray collection. I did vertically last time. Didn't look as good. So switching it to horizontally, able to log back into this YouTube channel, which took me forever. So I'm just going to go through a quick update again. Again, I may keep that old video. Not quite sure what I'm going to do about it. I may take it down after I do this one. I got some more Blu-rays since my last video, a couple Steelbooks. Again, kind of a disclaimer in this, a lot of these movies will have plastic wrap still on them. That's because until I get around to rewatching them again or watching them for the first time, I see nothing wrong with keeping the plastic on them. So just kind of keep an eye on that. A lot of Steelbooks will have their plastic. Again, you can see kind of like plastic. So, okay, we'll start from the top. See how my arm holds up. I did just get my second COVID shot. All right, so Two Guns, 310 to Yuma, 10 Cloverfield Lane in 4K, 13 Hours, 21 Bridges. Pretty decent action police film. Plot was all right, but really action-packed if you're into that. 21 and 22 Jump Street, 4K Steelbook, 30 Days of Night, 30 Minutes or Less, 42, Jackie Robinson Story, 47 Meters Down and 47 Meters Down Uncaged. Saw these in a lot of collections, thought I'd give them a try. 50 First Dates, 300 in Steelbook, 1917 4K. Wish I had the slipcover for this. Pretty good movie, really good cinematography. Watch it if you haven't checked it out. 8213 Gacy House. This is a really good found footage movie. At least I like it. Really know horror movies, and I actually enjoyed this quite a bit. I had to get it off eBay. Accepted. Ace Ventura 1 and 2, so Pet Detective and When Nature Calls. Alien vs. Predator. Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Alone. American Gangster. American History X, really good movie. Edward Norton, if you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. American Pie, the 4-film collection. I also already owned this movie beforehand, American Reunion. Not sure if I'm going to keep it or donate it or try and sell it since I've already have American Reunion in this. American Sniper. American Ultra. Haven't seen it, heard good things about it. Just got this Steelbook, have not seen it. Apocalypse Now and Steelbook. Apollo 13 Steelbook. The Art of War. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Babel. Baby Driver. Back to the Future, the Ultimate Trilogy. The Bad Boys Collection, which includes 1, 2, and Bad Boys for Life. Batman and Steelbook. Batman Returns Steelbook. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. A Beautiful Mind, great movie, one of my favorites. B-Movie. A 3-film triple feature, Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and The Corpse Bride. The Belko Experiment. Bernie. Big. The Big Lebowski Steelbook. Show the back of this. The Due to Buy. It's one of my favorite Steelbooks. Very cool. And a great movie. The Big Short, excuse me. The Big Sick. Like I said in my last video, really good modern day rom-com. And it's a true story. Birdman, just watched this. Really good. Black Mass. Black Panther 4K. Blade Runner 2049. Blades of Glory. Blockers. Blood Diamond. Blue Streak. Bohemian Rhapsody 4K, really good movie. Boondock Saints. The Bourne Classified Collection. The Breakfast Club and Steelbook. Classic. Brothers Grimm. A Bug's Life. The Burbs, underrated Tom Hanks film, one of my favorite. I always thought my neighbors were going to be serial killers after watching this as a kid. The Butterfly Effect. The Campaign. Captain Phillips Steelbook. Carlito's Way Steelbook. The Cat in the Hat. Crazy Stupid Love. Collateral, one of my favorite movies, 4K, just got this. The Color of Money. The Conjuring with this lenticular slip cover, the clapping hands, which I'm going to keep, even though I've got the 6-film Conjuring collection, which is Annabelle Comes Home, The Nun, the first Annabelle, The Conjuring, Annabelle Creations, and The Conjuring 2. Constantine. Ooh, already after that top shelf, a little sore. All right. I said this in my last video, The Count of Monte Cristo, one of my favorite movies. I don't see this in a lot of people's collections, not sure why. I thought it was really good. Couples Retreat. Crazy Rich Asians. Creed, haven't seen it, but heard it's amazing. Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Criterion Collection. This is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. That, and you'll see Vanilla Sky later on. Daddy's Home. The Dark and the Wicked. The Dark Knight trilogy. Not in alphabetical order, but, you know, they're part of a franchise or a trilogy. The Da Vinci Code Steelbook. I really like them. Really enjoyed these movies. And Angels and Demons Steelbook. Deadpool. The 2-film collection, 4K. Dead Silence. Delivery Man. The Departed. Devil's Knot. The Devil Wears Prada. The Die Hard collection, which includes Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Live Free or Die Hard. Disturbia. Got this because it's kind of nostalgic. I used to fall asleep to this movie all the time in high school. Again, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. District 9 Steelbook. Django Unchained. Dodgeball. Don't Breathe. Don't Tell a Soul. Just watch this. Like a 5 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend it. Draft Day. Drag Me to Hell. Drill Bit Taylor. The Edge. I said this in my last video. Really good movie about a billionaire whose plane crashes and they're getting stalked by a bear trying to survive against it. Watch this if you haven't seen it. Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. Everyone says that in every video. The name differences on it. Employee of the Month. End of Watch. Really good law enforcement movie. Enemy at the Gates. Jude Law, Vrzeli Zaitsev. Great movie if you haven't seen it. Ex Machina. Haven't seen this. Heard a lot of great things. Wish I would have got the slipcover. If anyone knows on Amazon how to tell if a movie comes with a slipcover or not, please let me know. I buy some movies off of there. And the picture, it shows it having a slipcover, and then when it shows up, it doesn't. I'm too lazy to send it back. Eurotrip, classic. Faster. Fast 5. I don't have any of the other ones because, like I said, they went from street racing to just ridiculous Ferraris racing across water with rockets and stuff flying everywhere. It just escalated, and I don't think they're good, so I don't see myself buying anymore. Fences. Ferris Bueller Day Off Steelbook. Field of Dreams 4K Steelbook, plus a great looking Steelbook. The Fifth Element Mondo Steelbook. I want to say this is the very first Steelbook I ever got, and I got it as a present. Fight Club. Finest Hour. The Firm. First Man. Haven't obviously seen this yet, but was told it was kind of hit or miss depending, so I thought I'd at least check it out. Flight. Footloose. Forrest Gump. It's a classic movie. I don't care what you say. The Fourth Kind. Ooh, movies are a little tight in this one. Friday the 13th. Just got this. Steelbook. Friday Night Lights and the Express. Frozen. Full Metal Jacket Steelbook. Funny People. Fury. The Gambler Steelbook. Gangs of New York. Gangster Squad. Gatsby. Again, I bought some of these movies. I say again, in my last video, I bought some movies off of a Facebook seller, like 110 movies. This was in it. Doesn't have its cover or anything like that, but it obviously, as you can see, it's Get Smart. The original Ghost in the Shell 4K. Again, wish I had the slipcover for this. Ghost in the Shell, the live action, Scarlett Johansson. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, great David Fincher movie. One of my favorites. Gladiator. Golden Compass came in this weird movie rental thing. Again, this I got for free from a coworker that gave me a box full of movies that her parents didn't want anymore. Don't think I'll ever watch this. Don't know why I have it. Good Will Hunting. Gone Girl. Really good movie. Glass. Some of my favorite, these are found footage movies. Grave Encounters and Grave Encounters 2. Again, I'm really into horror movies, and especially the found footage POV stuff, even though a lot of them are crap. Green Book 4K, that was really good. Gremlins and Steelbook. All right. Better way to hold this. Gulliver's Travels. Hacksaw Ridge. Hall Pass. Halloween 4K, like the 2018. Hang 'em High, one of my favorite movies. Used to watch it all the time as a kid. The Hangover. The Hangover Part 2. Hansel and Gretel. Harry Potter 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. And then the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. Hateful Eight. Told good things about it. Need to watch it. Heat, one of my favorite Michael Mann films. Really good. Heavyweights. Hollow Man. Hostels. Whiskey. Hot Rod. The Hunt. The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games Catching Fire. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And Mockingjay Part 2 Steelbook. The Hustler, which was the first movie to The Color of Money. The Color of Money is like the sequel. I, Tonya. Ice Age. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. The Imitation Game, really good movie. Inception, want the 4K Steelbook of this? Very expensive on eBay. In Time. Indian in the Cupboard, like I said in my last video, if you grew up in the 90s and you went to school, you probably saw this. Interesting, the plastic's off of this. I think it's because the disc was loose in this when it got delivered. Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventures. Can't wait for the 4K release of these movies. Gonna definitely buy that. Insidious. Insidious Chapter 2. Insidious Chapter 3. And Insidious The Last Key. Inside Out. Insomnia. One of my favorite movies. Really good. Al Pacino and Robin Williams. Definitely check this out. The Internship. Interstellar, also want this in 4K Steelbook. I want to say it's decently priced on eBay. I have to double check, but I definitely want it in a 4K Steelbook. It's a really good movie, one of my favorites. I say that, but a few. The Interview, Iron Man in a weird movie rental box. Iron Man 2. Again, movie recommendation from Chris Stuckman. I Saw the Devil. Definitely watch this. Really good about a police officer. His wife gets killed. He ends up finding the killer and torturing him and then letting him go and then recapturing him, torturing him some more. Very gory movie, though. Just as a heads up. Just got this, It, the original Stephen King. It, the remake in 4K. I actually enjoyed these movies. It Chapter 2. Again, I enjoyed it. Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher Never Go Back. Jaws 4K Steelbook. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. John Q. John Wick. Wish I had that in 4K. I do have John Wick Chapter 2 in 4K, though. John Wick Chapter 3. Wish I had that in 4K as well. Joker. Juno. Just Go With It. The Karate Kid, the original in Steelbook, and then the remake with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. Terrible movie. Kick-Ass. Just got this, the Kingsman Secret Service and the Golden Circle 4K collection. One whatever, if you want to call it that. Knives Out, super good movie, one of those like murder mysteries. I think I watched this maybe 3 months ago. Like I said in my last video, it's one of those like, if you like those twists, find out who the killer is type of movies, watch this. Definitely buy it. It's worth the money. Lady and the Tramp, Steelbook. Last Chance Harvey. Last of the Mohicans. Last House on the Left. Last Shift, good movie about a police officer who's stuck in an abandoned precinct and she's kind of keeping watch over and weird things start happening. I thought it was a pretty decent horror movie. Leatherface, the Lego Movie, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, and Les Mis. Arm's doing a little bit better, especially as it gets to these lower shelves. The Lincoln Lawyer, all right. Forgot to say it for Interstellar. Little Rascals, it's a classic movie. Lone Ranger, terrible movie, but it came with, again, those 110 movies that I bought. I personally would never buy that on its own. Lord of the Rings, the motion picture trilogy. As you can see, it's The Fellowship of the Rings, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. Great movies, super long. Love and Basketball, definitely from my childhood, watched this a ton. Lucy. MacGruber, this is a hilarious movie. Was a Saturday Night Live skit with Will Forte. Definitely watch this. It is funny. Madagascar 2. The Mad Max trilogy. Man of Steel and a Steelbook. And then Man of Steel. I own this one first, and then this came with all those movies that I bought off a Facebook seller. Man on Fire, great movie by Denzel Washington, Dakota Fanning. Manchester by the Sea. It was all right. I'll definitely have to rewatch it. The Manchurian Candidate. The Martian. Already had the trilogy of this, but I got the Steelbook the other day. This is The Matrix in Steelbook. Whoops. Really cool looking Steelbook, and I think it was like $10 or something at Target, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pick it up. And then, of course, the Matrix trilogy, which includes The Matrix Reloaded, and Matrix Revolution. These were great movies, at least the first Matrix. As it got further in, it became more CGI. I can't wait for the Matrix 4. I hope it kind of goes back to the style of the first Matrix. We'll see, though. Excited for John Wick 4 as well. The Maze Runner. Meet the Robinsons. Said this in my last video, The Meg. If you like a cheesy shark movie, but it's entertaining as hell, get this. Jason Statham. All right movie. Watch it during Shark Week. That's why I got it. Megamind. Just got this, the Mission Impossible 5 film collection, which is Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible 2, 3, Ghost Protocol, and Rogue Nation. I already had these literally before I bought it yesterday, which is the first Mission Impossible, and then Ghost Protocol. I'll probably end up getting rid of those because I don't need multiple copies of that. Moonlight. Have yet to get around to watching this, but I've heard great things. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Mrs. Doubtfire, a classic. Mulan 1 and 2. The Mummy Collection, which is the Mummy 1, the Mummy Returns, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, the Scorpion King. First one was pretty good. I actually enjoyed the first one. Scared me as a kid. One of my favorite movies, The Murder on the Orient Express, kind of like Knives Out, that murder mystery, who did it type of film twist. Definitely watch this if you haven't seen it. Mystic River. Neighbors. The Neverending Story. Neverending Story 2. Night at the Museum. The Night Before. Just got this. Need to check it out. I mean, it was in my last video, but still need to watch it. Nightcrawler. Great film. Just picked this up. Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook. And then I have the remake Nightmare on Elm Street in Steelbook. Nightmare on Elm Street. I said Elk Street. Now You See Me. Oblivion. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? One of my favorite movies. I say favorite all the time, but again, October Skies, really good movie. Office Space. I want to say Jake Gyllenhaal was 16 when he did this movie. But Office Space is a classic. The Other Guys. Pain and Gain. Paranormal, the 6 film collection. Parasite, as stated in my last video, I need to watch this. Here it's really good. Passengers, I actually enjoyed this, thought it was pretty sad. The Patriot. Watched a interview with Shia LaBeouf about this. People are saying it's really a work of art. I guess I'll be the judge of that. Been meaning to watch it. The Peanut Butter Falcon. Phone Booth. Disney's Planes. Predator. Predator 2. Predators. I actually enjoyed this. Get dropped in the jungle, kind of the predators hunting humans. Prince of Persia. Princess Mononoke. Want this in Steelbook. I want all the Studio Ghiblis and Steelbook, to be honest. They're all pretty great. Prisoners. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Great musical score. Great acting by Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. I really love this movie. Project X. Prometheus. Promising Young Woman. Public Enemies. Great movie with Johnny Depp. A Quiet Place. Mondo Steelbook. Rad, Mondo Steelbook. Like I said in the last video, this is from my childhood. I used to rent this on VHS all the time. I don't think I'm ever going to take the plastic off of this. I'll rewatch it on the internet or something like that, but this means a lot to me. I remember watching this all the time. The Raid Collection, I heard if you like Dread, I'll enjoy these, so I decided to pick it up. The Rambo, the 5-film collection, and Rango. All right, I think we're at a point where I can sit down here and finish banging this out. Ratatouille. I've seen the Steelbook of it, kind of want it. It's pretty cool. The Revenant. Not a movie, but Rick and Morty Season 3. One of my favorite animated TV series. The Reddick Collection. Ride Along. Rings. Rio. As Chris Stuckman said, risky business. Roadhouse. Rocky the Heavyweight collection, which includes, as you can see there, Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, and Rocky Balboa. The Road Warrior. Rush. Safe House. The Sandlot. You Play Ball Like a Girl. Great movie. They just had their 26th anniversary, I want to say 2 days ago. Savages. Maybe it's 28th anniversary, that's what I'm thinking. Saw the 7-film collection. Saw the 3-movie collection, which is Scream, Scream 2, and Scream 3. Scream 4. Searching. Great found footage. POV from the aspect of like the daughter's like laptop when the dad's trying to find her. Really good film if you haven't seen it. The Shallows. Just picked this up. Shaun of the Dead and Steelbook. I really want the Mondo one. I wanted it more, but this was at FYE for $6.99, so I said, screw it. Gonna add it. I love Steelbook. And then, of course, Shaun of the Dead. I owned this before. The Shawshank Redemption and Steelbook. The 2-film collection, which included the Shawshank Redemption and the Green Mile. I had that before I had the Steelbook, but again, had to have the Steelbook. Sherlock Holmes, I actually really enjoyed this movie, so I got the Steelbook of it. And Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows and Steelbook. She's Out of My League. Shooter. Shutter Island, 4K Steelbook. Sicario, really great movie. The Simpsons movie. Sorry, yeah, definitely sitting down like this is making my arm tired. I already said the Simpsons movie. Skyfall. Sleepy Hollow. Snow White and the Huntsman. My mom used to ask about this all the time, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Older film with Mike Myers. Definitely remember my mom asking this at movie stores, and they were like, what? Hardly heard of this movie, back where I'm from. Space Jam and Steelbook. Spaceballs. Spy. Split. Straight Outta Compton. Superbad. Super Troopers. I was reading the very next title, my bad. Superbad, there we go. And the Steelbook, really cool Steelbook. I want to say I got this from Hamilton Book for $11.95. Get my arm here 2 seconds. Bruce Willis and Surrogates in that weird movie rental box. Surviving Christmas. Swamp Things. I thought this TV series was pretty good. It got canceled after its first season. Take Me Home Tonight. Taken. Taken 2. Now I just need Taken 3. I mispronounced this last time, and I have no idea how to pronounce that last word, so I'm not even going to try. It's part of that free movies that I got. Tangled. Have not seen this, but I hear it's a classic. Need to watch it. Taxi Driver and Steelbook. Ted. Ted 2. Gotta swap hands here. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is 40. This is the End. Tommy Boy and Steelbook. What the back looks like. Top Gun. That's a 4K Steelbook. Total Recall. Just picked this up from Target. Steelbook. I haven't seen that one. I think I've seen the red one. They have the red one. I thought there was a red Steelbook of this one. This one was literally, I went up and checked. There wasn't a price on it. A guy told me $13. I was like, sure, I'll pick it up. It's pretty cool. Total Recall, the remake with Colin Farrell. The Town. Toy Story 4K Steelbook. Toy Story 2 4K Steelbook. Toy Story 3 4K Steelbook. Oh, sorry guys, arm's getting tired. Traffic. Transformers. Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon, excuse me. Tropic Thunder. True Grit. And just pick this up one because it's it's classic Twister. Oh, sorry, arm. We're almost there. Again, while I let my arm kind of catch up here, I want to say that this is around 450, 460 movies now, and I counted. I want to say I have 39 Steelbooks. So, getting there. I only have a little bit of space left. Down here are some TV series that I need to get converted into Blu Ray form. I can't remember what these are. Oh yeah, DVDs that I need to get Blu Ray copies for this entire section. And then these are duplicates I already have. Obviously, you saw Ace Ventura. I have those on Blu Ray, so this is the DVD of it. I need to get rid of it. These are duplicates. You already saw 2122 Jump Street. I have the 4K of it, so I don't need these. A lot of these are, I don't know what I'm going to do. Sell them online, donate them, give them to a collector for a decent price, someone who's trying to build theirs. Underworld, the Legacy Collection, which is Underworld, Underworld Evolution, Underworld Rise of the Lycans, and Underworld Awakening. Unfinished Business. Got this a while ago. Unhinged, need to watch it. Heard it's pretty creepy. The Untouchables, it's a classic. This is my favorite movie of all time, Vanilla Sky. Got terrible reviews. A lot of people don't like it. Oh, it's weird. Oh, it's not the typical Tom Cruise action movie. This movie, Penelope Cruz, Tom Cruise, and Cameron Diaz, is my favorite movie of all time. I kid you not, I've seen this probably over 100 times. Doesn't get old to me. It's one of those psychological thriller, romance, what's going on. It's one of those you have to rewatch it over and over and over to understand, and you'll catch more every single time you watch it. Completely underrated movie, but one of my favorite from Tom Cruise. I wish this got more love. I Am Legend, V for Vendetta, Blade, and Constantine, a 4-film collection. This is missing the Constantine disc, but if you remember from up top, I have it. Venom is all right. Wish I had the slipcover. I'm going to say that on everyone that I don't. These are good, very good found footage films. Their short stories are pretty good. VHS, VHS2, and VHS Viral. Waiting. Wanted. Just picked this up. Again, Tom Cruise fan. 4K Steelbook of War of the Worlds. Warrior. Warm Bodies. The Watch. Waterworld. 4K Steelbook. Love this Steelbook. Great movie too. Didn't do well for how much money it costed. Production-wise. Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2. These are classics. You have to have them. Wedding Crashers and then Wedding Singer. Used to watch this a lot as a kid. We Are the Millers in this lenticular slipcover. What Happens in Vegas. Whiplash and Steelbook. Need to watch this. Heard good things. Willow Creek. Like I said in my last video, I say that all the time because this is obviously, as I stated, a redo. Really good found footage film. It is kind of a slow burn, but one of those, it's good to me because there's this particular scene in it where a couple sitting out in their tent at night and they start hearing some really weird noises. And I'm like, you know what? This is something that could actually happen in real life. It's about a guy who goes out in the wood to try and catch footage of Sasquatch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The Wolf of Wall Street. World War Z. Wrong Turn. the newest one I need to watch. X-Men First Class, as that steelbook fell over. That didn't sound good. Year One, Your Highness, You've Got Mail. Good movie. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Dave Chappelle's actually in that as well. Zero Dark 30, one of my favorite movies. It's going to be up there with Prisoners and stuff. Zodiac, Zombieland, and then we've got the Zoolander, the blue steelbook. And then on the back, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to life than being really, really ridiculously good looking. Derek Zoolander. So yeah, I'll kind of step back and show my collection again, and that should be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe as I'm getting more videos. Like I said, this shelf is almost done. We're getting there. Should be about another couple months. All right, thanks.